Think about it. You get a call. The other side is the voice of your brother, friend, or family member. He says nervously, "Please send the money quickly. I'm in trouble." You recognize his voice. Looks very real. But what if he wasn't human? What if that voice was created by artificial intelligence? AI can help us create, write, learn, and work on videos. But there is also a dark side to this technology, where the distinction between truth and falsehood is becoming difficult. What is the dark side of the eye? The dark side of the eye does not mean that every AI tool is dangerous. The issue is more about its misuse than AI. The dark side of the eye is seen in many forms: fake videos and deep cases, voice cloning, online scams, loss of privacy, biased decisions, pressure on jobs, workplace surveillance, fake news and manipulation, more control with powerful companies and governments. One important thing to understand here: not every risk is of the same level. Some problems are happening in the real world right now, such as scams and fake content, and some are of the future, such as large-scale job displacement or uncontrolled autonomous systems. In this video, we will not mix the two. We'll see what's documented, what's possible, and what's unsure right now. What is the effect of the dark side of AI? The negative effects of AI are not just tech experts or big company tech limited. The first to be affected is the ordinary internet user, a person who watches videos on social media, makes online payments, or receives phone calls. Then the workers. It does not replace some jobs directly, but can automate the tasks of the work. This means that some workers will have to learn new skills, and some roles can work. Research by the International Labor Organization makes the point that the impact of generative AI will not only be the loss of jobs, but often the transformation of work tasks. But this change will not be equal for every sector and every worker. Students are also affected. AI can help in learning, but it also creates fake information, cheating, and student data privacy. UNESCO has warned that the education system should not be adopted outside of privacy and further appropriate safeguards. And then there are the people who are already vulnerable: the elderly users, the children, the low-income workers, and the communities that have less information about digital safety. Iris is not new. Concerns on facial recognition, algorithmic bias, and automated decision-making were preempted, but after 2022 and 2023, there was a very fast spread at the generative AI public level. Now people can create realistic images in seconds, can write convincing scripts in minutes, and some tools can also generate voice and video. One effect of this speed was that creating fake content became more easy and cheap than before. Earlier, editing skills, actors, equipment and time were required to make fake videos. Now if a scammer has the tools, he can target a lot more people at once. That is, AI did not invent fraud. Fraud was there before, but AI fraud can be faster, cheaper, and more believable. Where does AI misuse? The dark side of AI is not a single website or a country talk limited. It can happen everywhere: on social media, fake videos, fake celebrity ads, political misinformation, or manipulated images, on phone calls, voice cloning and emergency scams, in the workplace, employees' productivity tracking, automated hiring systems, and algorithm-based performance scoring. In schools, students can cheat with AI. But the bigger issue is that if students rely on blindly AI, it can be a critical thinking week. In a bank or a company, if it declares a person as high risk or a low-quality candidate, the decision can be unfair, especially if the system is trained with old, biased data. In government and public spaces, facial recognition and surveillance systems can be used for security, but in the event of misuse, they can affect the privacy and freedom of the citizen. Why AI misuses? AI misuse is often from a simple reason. Companies use AI because it can reduce costs, increase speed, and generate profits. I use the platform because attention is valuable. The more you stay on the screen, the more advertising revenue you can get. Governments can use it for security and monitoring, and criminals do it because it can scale scams. A scammer used to message 10 people manually. Now he can create 100 or 1,000 personalized messages from AI. The problem is that in the race of technology, the company sometimes sucks speed before safety. Launch the product first, then we will fix the problems. But when the product is being used by millions of people, it can be too late. Later, regulators are also taking action on AI-related misleading business claims. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission filed a lawsuit against an AI company in 2025 over the dispossession of deceptive earnings and refund claims. Now the most important question is to understand an AI voice scam from the exam. Step 1. The scammer takes a short clip of your family member's voice from social media, video, or voice notes. Step 2. The AI tool as voice learns the pattern of tone and accent and speaking style. Step 3. The scammer calls you and creates an emergency. An accident has happened. The police have caught him. Send the money now. Step 4. You make a verified payment in panic. The role of the AI here is not just to make fake voices. AI manipulates trust. And trust is the most powerful weapon of scams. In a controlled 2026 study, participants could not reliably distinguish AI-generated and human-recorded scam-style voices, with average accuracy below chance levels. This does not mean that every voice is perfect, but judging the authenticity by just listening to the voice is not a reliable defense. So the rule is simple: if someone asks for urgent payment, disconnect the call, then call that person on his or her own number. Or family Kasafek secret code word decide Carlo, AI bias, machine neutral nahi hodiek. Or dark side high, AI bias. People think machines are neutral, but I learned from data, if there are unfair patterns in the old data, I can repeat those patterns. Exam: if a company hired a specific type of candidate in the past, and the AI was given the same history, the system could also rank the future candidate unfairly. AI does not have the intent to discriminate, but the result can be discriminatory. That's why human oversight is essential in high-stakes decisions such as hiring, loans, policing, healthcare. The computer has said, there should be no complete explanation. Should I be prevented? So is the solution to ban AI entirely? Evidence does not support this. AI can be useful in medicine, accessibility, research, translation, education, and productivity. Real solution: blind adoption is not either, and blind fear is not. The solution is clear laws, privacy protection, deep pocket labeling, human review in important decisions, company accountability, independent audits, digital literacy, and user verification habits. It is important to make AI responsive before it can be made powerful. The dark side of the AI is not the future of robots. That could be a fake call. It could be a manipulated video. That can be an unfair hiring decision. That could be your personal data. AI himself is neither a hero nor a villain, but the way we build, deploy, regulate, and do it will decide whether AI will empower people or control them. What do you think? What is the most dangerous misuse of AI? Deepfakes, scams, surveillance, or jobs?